Welcome to this video tutorial where I'm going to demonstrate how to take a set of Google Slides and translate the entire contents of the slides with just a few clicks using Canva. Canva is a free web-based digital design tool that lets you import your Google Slides, pick your target language, convert the entire presentation, and then you can share that converted presentation out with a link, or you could download the file. This would be a great way to communicate more effectively with students that are English language learners or families that you might want to convert any bit of information in a Google slide over to any target language that you like. So with that, let's get started. What you can see right here now is just a set of Google Slides. This is a mock-up that I have about like the water cycle, for example. And I might want this converted, not just one slide at a time, but the entire thing, that I can share that out with students or families or other teachers I might be working with. So what I'm going to do is head over to Canva. So when you head to Canva, you can sign up. And when you sign up, you can use your Triton Google account. If you don't see that option there, then you can select Continue with Google. Once you're signed into Canva with your Triton Regional Schools Google account, you're going to head over to the left-hand side to Projects. And what you can do is click Add New Project up in the top right. And notice we have the option to import from a different app. And when we click Import from App, one of the options is Google Drive. Now, the first time you try to import from Google Drive, you'll have to allow Canva to sync your Canva account with your Google Drive account, but we can do that simply by clicking Google Drive, and then you'll sync them. So I've already connected my Canva account with my Google Drive account, and I'm simply going to search for a set of slides by the keyword or name in the file itself. So here's my translating Google Slides with Canva, and you can see here's the actual set of slides. So back in Canva, I'm simply going to select that file and upload or import that into Canva. It will take just a moment to import, and then to find the file, you can click here to view the file, or you can always go to Your Projects on the left-hand side. So once the file uploads under Your Projects, you'll find it right here. Here's all of my designs. Now I'm going to open up that presentation in Canva. And you can see here, all of my Google Slides have imported directly into Canva. Now, the option that I have is to translate the content of all of these slides. The way that you translate the content of a slide is simply select the text box on any slide, like I've just clicked on it here, and then I'm going to right-click. And we have an option down below on the bottom of this right-click menu that says Translate Text. I will select Translate Text, and then we get to pick a target language. So for example, I'm going to translate this over to Spanish and select Spanish. Now, in terms of the slides that I'm going to be translating, I don't want to translate just this page. I'm going to click Translate Pages, and it will say, sure, which ones would you like to translate? Not just the current page, but all pages in the entire presentation I'd like to translate. Then I'll click Done. So I'm converting to Spanish. I'm translating all pages, and I will hit translate and let Canva do that conversion process for me. Now you'll notice down below in my slides, they'll alternate back and forth. Here's the original one in English, and here's the translated one in Spanish. Now, if the formatting gets thrown off a bit, I can manipulate the formatting to make sure everything fits the way I would like. Here's the English version and overview of the water cycle. Here's the Spanish version. And again, I'll just edit this and make sure everything fits the way I would like to. Now that that's converted, I have a few options. I can share this presentation out as is, and it will toggle back and forth from English to Spanish, English to Spanish. Or I could go through and delete all the English slides if I don't want those anymore. So I'm going to delete that English slide, delete English, and now we have a completely converted over Spanish overview of the water cycle. Now to share this out, I have a few different options. In the top right-hand corner in Canva, we have the Share button. Now if I click the Share button, I have a few options here. In terms of who can see this, by default, it's private to you, but I can open that up to anyone with the link. This is very similar to a Google file. And I don't want anyone to edit this. I want this as view only. So I can change it to anyone with the link can view. I can copy that link and I can share that out with my students, post that in Google Classroom, send that out in an email if I'd like to. That's one option. The other option I have is I could download this whole presentation and then pick the file type. I would suggest possibly pulling this down as a PDF file or pulling this down as a PowerPoint file. The PDF might be most helpful in terms of sharing that out as a file that anyone could click to open. So if I toggle over to PDF, pick my pages, all pages, and then simply click download, and that will go to my downloads folder, and I can decide how I'd like to share that out. So that's the process of converting a Google Slides presentation over into any target language that you would like using Canva. So I hope this video helps, and let me know if you have any questions.